great pleasure to be here today in front of you all, and it's a great honor for me to share the dais with such illustrious person from various walks of life. Mission Sports, redefining sports education. That's how the company tagline reads. A system-based learning to be incorporated as a training program in schools. And it gives me immense pleasure that I'm advocating a brand that endures to create champions in a variety of sports in the coming years, thereby inculcating in young minds the need to engage actively in sports and lead a healthy life. I'm a player and I've been trained right from my basics that has made me a complete player and earn medals. That's why I'm keen to endorse myself to the vision of Mission Sports that follows a system-based scientific learning program, which is sure to redefine sports education right from the school level and groom the younger generation to become future champions of various sports. It's high time kids enroll themselves in sports education and choose a career in sports as well as to enrich their own lives. So I finally congratulate and wish Mission Sports all the very best, and I hope they take up many more schools ahead and they do their best. Thank you so much.
Vanakkam. I'm really happy to be here today in this beautiful evening, and personally I felt this app was like really I was thinking for a while how to collaborate with school and parents, especially because I have 3 kids, and it's difficult to keep in track with what my son is going to do in school or what sport is he interested. So this app especially is going to be the bridge between the school and the parents to have a clear-cut idea where the kids are going to go. And I personally feel they have designed it really well, and hopefully it makes a good cause for everybody. Thank you very much.
Distinguished guests of the dais, ladies and gentlemen, after hearing all that's happening this evening, I wish I was back in school. So, when we used to grow up, I think we were just told to run out, play, jump, and that's what all the education we got. But sports is such an integral part of growing up, and it really molds you as a person. It really develops something for the future. So sports mission here is something that is important not just for all the city schools but also for the rural parts. The reach that you can get with your product is something that is phenomenal. So, as you know, I support water sports. So I support surfing and windsurfing in most fishing villages, and there the issues are with alcohol and drug abuse and all that. And sports is something that has brought these people out, given them focus, given them some direction in life. So it's very important in any form that the kids develop sports, and this will help also rural parts of India. So I wish you all the very best and for the future of this product. Thank you.
Well, it has been 7 years of long journey. A journey that has been quite interesting, informative and educative as well. The journey comprises of visiting several schools and having hour-long discussion with teachers to arrive at forming the basic material for the curriculum. The journey has also made us involved with extensive research by several sports personnel to collect the right kind of information that would be apt for young ones to grasp and understand the various learning methods of sports education. A series of discussions with students, parents, friends, professionals and sports persons about the basic material for according appropriate training to school children that armed Mission Sports with a curriculum of sports training content for schools. My stint with the Indian Army has helped me tremendously to follow strict principles of discipline and order, to form proactive content for the younger generation. Having been in sports related activities for almost 2 decades, I realized that education in schools needed a system-based scientific learning. How engaging in sports education and taking part in sports could drive them to remain physically fit and active. That is bound to improve their mental health as well. At a time when technologies such as internet, mobile and mobile apps have brought within tremendous reductions in physical activity of humans, it is all the more imperative to start the scientific curriculum on sports education right from the grassroots level that will make students know the importance of sports and engage them in various sports, thereby helping them to remain fit and healthy. You might be wondering that what Mission Sports is all about. Well, it's sports education company that provides smart sports curriculum in schools from K to 12 through 2D and 3D animation videos. This will help students understand the fundamentals of sports and sports techniques. Our endeavor is to take Mission Sports pan-India. Usually, what happens in schools is during the PT period, students rush to the ground and play games randomly without any fundamental knowledge about the sport. This is the mainly because of the lack of scientific system-based learning curriculum absent in most schools. Mission Sports endeavor is to provide visual learning, fundamentals of sports, scientific learning, psychology of sport, on-ground training and practice based on visual learning. Compared to olden days, parents of children are slowly encouraging their kids to take up sports as a career in present days. We are also launching a mobile app for parents to know their children's health assessment, physical fitness, sports activities, in-school tournaments, and so on. That will help parents identify the innate talents of their own kids. Mission Sports identifies these talents and groups them by conducting inter-school, district, state and national level sports meet to help children become successful sports person. The vision of Mission Sports is what has attracted Miss PV Sindhu to become a brand ambassador, which will help us really our dream of making India as one of the sports nations in the world. In the endeavor, we have invited franchisees who have joined hands with us, which will not only benefit them and us, but also our country to scientifically train and bring out sports talent. I therefore request parents to encourage the children to take up to some form of sports education that will not only help them become champions, but also make them lead a fit and healthy life to become responsible future citizens of a very high moral character. We sincerely believe that our national flag is given utmost respect across the world. There are only two professions in India for which they are honored by raising the Indian flag. One is service for the nation, defense, and another is sports person who represent our nation for the victory. Therefore, let us all join hands to deliver more and more sports person and medalists to make proud India prouder. Jai Hind.